Pleasant good morning to all you citizens of Los Santos. As you can see, I am standing right outside a very violent fire. One of the many fires that has happened across this city, multiple locations. We are unclear as to what or who could have possibly started. But not to worry, myself and the Weasel News team, we have this under control. We'll be looking into anything and everything that could have possibly happened and get down to the bottom of these mysterious words. Unfortunately for this beautiful building, there is no sign of the fire department anyway. Whether there are people trapped inside is unknown. What we do know is that the fires are rising, and who knows where it could happen next. Very. As you know, as I told you just now, your fire, it's not the only fire that's been going on around here. Tragic, honestly. I'm sure it must have been quite the scare, the flames.
Yeah, I mean, nobody expects to come into work and, working on cars, servicing the city and be expected to have to deal with a fire.
Oh, I know, I'm sure you had your hands full. That aside, we are curious, did you see anything, anyone, at all?
So from what some of our other staff said, I was out on the roadside and they saw a black car seem to be circling around Benny's. They saw it a few times coming down the back alley and then out at the front. I got back from my roadside. We were just,
Mhm.
making deposits of cash and making sure the books were up to date. And we heard a loud rev of an engine. I saw like the quick back flash of a car, and then we heard an explosion. And the next thing you know, the corner of Benny's was ablaze.
That must have been terrible.
Terrifying. I mean, there's a lot of flammable parts inside of Benny's. If that fire had got out of hand, we could have been looking at the entirety of the building going up.
It didn't, which is wonderful, because, let's be honest, what would the city of Los Santos do without their best mechanics?
Yeah, I try my best.
Fortunately, the damage was minimal.
Yeah, just a few bits that needed repainting, a few bits of items that we had to throw out. But yeah, we luckily to escape relatively with not much damage.
Though I can't say the same for the buildings. And no one saw anyone at the time.
No, there was nobody saw any people around. Just that car in question. It was like we didn't even get the sort of car it was. It drove past that fast, but yeah, definitely a black car.
I guess it could mean that, I mean, it is obvious. These aren't natural fires. But not to worry, be sure to get down to the bottom of this.
I hope so. Honestly, I didn't realize it was multiple happening. It happened in Benny's, and I thought, who would target, Benny's as a business. We've been probably serving the city for a long time now. And it was once I got the call into the guys at WEAZEL, that's when I was made aware that there was multiple fires across the city. So, I mean, it's horrible that people are being targeted and businesses and properties are being targeted with this sort of horrendous attacks. But it's nice to know it's not just my business that's getting attacked. It's other things. But I do hope that the culprit behind it or culprits, are brought to justice. Stay vigilant there, alas.